Hey guys, what's up? I'm Hannah. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is doing super great today. Today's video, my head is cut off. Today's video is going to be a follow-up video, a video I posted 3 months ago, which was a what it's like studying nutrition video, where I kind of give you a rundown on what it is like to study nutrition to become a registered clinical dietitian and nutritionist, sorry. And today's a follow-up video since I have successfully, I don't know, but I've passed my 6-month trial period, and I can now talk with you about what's going to happen in the future. You know, this has passed because my main focus in the past 6 months was passing my trial period, and what I can expect technically, and maybe this whole video gives you more input on what it is like to study nutrition, in case you may have considered it or are just interested in it in general, because you don't know what we do all day. So let's go. So I have passed my 6-month trial period, which started from the very first day I went into the school until I think technically last week, but I've gotten my results back 2 weeks before I went on vacation, or 1 week or something like that. I don't know, pretty early on. My whole result was basically just an email that said, "Hello Hannah, blah blah, congratulations on passing your trial period. We can't wait to work with you further in the future." I don't know if I've mentioned in the first video, I honestly didn't want to watch it back. The main focus in the first 6 months was to get good grades to pass, which means in Germany we have a grading system from number 1 to number 6. In school from number 1 to number 4, as in getting from 1 to 4, it would be A to D in the US grading system, in order to still pass. Anything worse than that can cause for you to not pass. And my main focus was to wear anything in that range that made me pass every subject, every exam, everything that was coming, which luckily worked. My worst was a 4.3. Now we will still be getting grades, as to what I have heard, but they will no longer count in the way of the teachers getting to decide whether I passed or not. It's just like, well, that's your grade, do with it what you want, take it as learning, take it as whatever, here you go. Because now my employer, which is not the school, which is the hospital, can no longer kick me out, as far as I know. Maybe there was some minor gap in the law that can make them still kick me out, but as of now they cannot kick me out based on my grades, which means even though I still be getting grades, I probably wouldn't have to study, which I'm not gonna do. Okay, I'm not gonna do. If I really don't have the motivation to study, or not the motivation, but if I really don't feel well mentally to study any further shortly before an exam's coming up, I'm gonna stop, obviously. The only reason where I can get kicked out, or where I can be told I did not pass, is in 2.5 years from now, when I have my final exam period, because all the grades I'll be getting until this very moment do not count into my final grade that I will be getting, which then determines if I have passed my final exam or not. Because the grades that do count are all the ones in the final exam, so I cannot be worse than a 4 in all these, because these are the grades that count. All the others do not matter at all. It's more as an orientation for us to see where we are, if we have to study more, if we have to study less, what the teachers are expecting and certain things. I mean, you kind of get the hang of it after working with them for 6 months, but there are still some things I still don't understand, but it's okay. So that's gonna be it. Now that I have passed my 6-month trial period, my day-to-day life at school is not gonna look any different. Of course, sometimes there will be more exams, sometimes there won't be, obviously, but other than that, my day-to-day life at school is gonna look the same. I have made a video about an entire week at school. I made a video about 1 day at school, but I go to school more relaxed now that I don't really have to focus on grades. I mean, obviously, don't get this wrong. I will be studying and I will be trying my best. Also, one thing that's going to come up in summer end of August to end of no, beginning of August towards the end of September is another practical internship situation. This reminds me I need to send out an email because of that. Oops. But yeah, which means I will be going back to the hospital to a nursery internship for 4 weeks. I'm gonna have this, and I'm also gonna go to the kitchen for 4 weeks, which means I'm not gonna cook really as the first one I've heard from the others. It's more like plating the food. It's not really cooking. That's a totally like different concept in this kitchen area. It's like plating on these like, is it called tablets? Serving tablet thingies. If you've been to the hospital, you know what I mean, where food is on that was given to you and it's like, here you go, enjoy. So to kind of sum this all up, because I feel like I was kind of drifting off every now and then. I do really like the job that I'm doing. It has its ups and downs as always. Everything has, especially the nursing thing is a down. Is a big down. And I will be continuing to do that, and I will post more videos about that. If you have any suggestions as to what you would specifically see about dietetics, nutritionist, studying, school stuff, please let me know. It would be really sweet if you drop some other video ideas if you have them, or pitch them to me privately on Instagram if you don't want to make it public. That's it, pretty much. Hope you guys like the video. If you're interested in a little bit of that, I'm gonna link the first video I filmed about this and uploaded about 3 or 4 months ago. My first video I filmed about this at the end of the video, so make sure to check that out as well if you're new or if you kind of forgot what I was talking about back there. Hope you guys will enjoy the rest of your day and week. See you next week when I upload again. And other than that, I hope you guys will continue doing great on Instagram until I post next. And until then, see ya. And have a good one. Bye.